Okay, find the stream back up here. Stream. Found the recording back up. There we go. That's the correct term. I think everything just saved okay. Let's turn that on so I can see. Yeah, I think everything's okay. So we're gonna go ahead and run the turn. This should be a bit of a quicker one. I thought it processed a good chunk, maybe not. So if it does get to the point where it gets to where the save game's just too broken and I can't finish this, you know, I would obviously like to finish this. You know, even if I wasn't winning, I like to play my games to completion, just because. I mean, that's how you learn things. When your back's against the wall, when you're cornered, where shit really counts. One, I like those situations. Those are fun. I mean, if I lose, oh well. It's a fucking computer game. You know, I'm not one of those people that just has to win at all costs or is flipped out. You know, flip out. I mean, I want the good fight. I want the fun fight. I want the, crazy odds against me. That's where I get my jollies from. Okay, check to make sure we're recording. We are good. Okay. Ooh, we'll see. I guess it didn't get as far through the save game as the turn I thought as it would. We got the spinning wheel of death. We'll let it come. Because I think there's, what, 2 units left in here? There's this 1 unit here. And then there's 1 back here. You're coming over. You're still here. So, depending on where this guy goes, because this is a mountain, they can't cross through here. So they have to go, what, north? Okay, I think we're going. We got the nice mechanical gears here. Then it should be the supply phase. Then it should be the resolution phase. But yeah, because that one pocket right there where I think they maybe have 2 core inside tops is tying up like 5 of my core to maintain this encirclement and keep them cut off from supplies. So the other thing is I don't exactly know what their supply situation's like on the inside there. Because obviously there's no depot, but there was like that little connection. I don't know how many supplies they can get in over it. Okay. Come on, just slam into Ivanov Fort or, oh, no? Where are you guys going? Back to Bulgaria? Wonder if they're going to catch me as I'm crossing the river. They're going to railroad right in front of me there. We'll see. 4 days in, and what? I think I needed 8 or 9 days for my units to cross there. See, I'm thinking those Austrian units are being forced to turn around now. Because I mean, that's why the Serbian force has to move, because they're no longer attacking. They could just let me sit there with basically no units, and then they're going to free up a ton of units to go fight the Russians. And if the more I can force them to commit to this theater, of course, my Russians are going to have an easier time kicking rear and taking names in Austria-Hungary proper. So I think we got across okay. He's still there just in front of me. Pavel Reinenkampf is going forward to Festung Lemberg, or not Lemberg. Ooh, Lutzen. I think they're coming in for the attack finally. There we go. Let's get a good attack at Warsaw. Should be good points for us, hopefully. And of course, we have no clue what the strengths are. We can see, well, there's a few units here, but is that several core? Is it just, a bunch of individual divisions? I don't know. So he just moving on the defensive there. Oh, he jumped across. Guess I need to send rail 1 unit back so they can't just come in behind me. Oh, nice. Hit those. Oh, that's interesting. They got a power of 30. I have a power of 30, so that must mean they're on infantry tech 3 also. Yeah, see, I only got very small windows. I mean, at least I didn't give the enemy any windows where they had the better infantry troops. Yeah, I'm going to have to rail back at least like 2 sets of troops there. Is that going to be a fight going down over there? Maybe. See, this roads. I can't get across very quickly. Some casualties, but yeah, Germans are up to 32 power. Of course, we're only at, or normal Russians are only at 28, so we're back to being on top. These guys should be getting some cohesion back for these extra 3 days. They're all just sitting there. Okay. Roman von Francois, 650. Samsonov hanging on with his real shit stats. Okay, so yeah, you're at 300% trench effectiveness. You had 234,000 troops. They only came in with 112, and they lost like half their damn force. It's not a smart move for them. Yeah, their artillery's still at 16. Mine's still at 16. So we've got parity there. Yeah, not a smart move for them. That was on a 5 attack commander too. I mean, I really had them outnumbered over 2 to 1, and they still inflicted some casualties. So took about just under half their force. So that's good. His attack power is way down. They're going to slam in with another attack, maybe. Yeah, so I'm going to need 2 of these units back across here to hold. The other 2 holding over here. I think is what I have to do. Are we coming in for another attack there on Warsaw? Maybe. We need to see. I think the cohesion looks still pretty good there. Because we've got a lot of Army Corps we've shifted up there. We shifted a bunch away from Ivanov to Austrian unit. Oh, it's retreating. So yeah, I gotta make sure they don't cut me off here. Oh, there's that little Austrian unit, or maybe it's a Bulgarian unit. West. So that forced them back there. Okay, we're sieging Cluj again. And of course, you're here. I can't see you, though. You're going to come right in. Go to town on them. Disputed ownership. Okay. So we got 1 point from a battle. see what battle that was. Okay, do we have any reinforcements? Nope, just... Okay. There we go. Ah, yeah, okay, well that obviously makes sense. Okay. Everything else is fine. Check the overall strategic situation. 72 to 81. Okay, we're doing okay. And then if we take Vienna on top of that, that's 8 points. That's going to really drop them low. Everything's okay. There we go. Antwerp went back to Belgium. Western Entente seized it, which means, of course, they probably got some big national morale points off that one. That's what that means. Okay, you guys are here. You guys can probably just stay on the... Who goes back? 533. 544. No. No. Okay. So you're the one that has to go back here. And railroad you. Railroad you. Go on the defensive for now. You know what? We're going to railroad you. Keep the line up. Okay. It's definitely risky moving them on the offense there, but like I said, I just don't want them to be able to run away, not commit, and be able to put all those troops against. Oh, interesting. Erevan force. Go and probably slam them. Which we're going to do. So we're going to do that. Rail. 4 days. No, nobody else is going. Just you. Okay. Seized. Neutral. Okay. Your army, you're active. One day, gonna slam them. Okay, got all these units here. Not active. What's inside Cluj? Anything. We've got a whole army corps in there, 270. Okay, you're outside, you're at 270. We got another Russian army here, lots of that. Okay. So, who do we want going in? You got some supply wagons, here's some infantry. Supply wagons and infantry. Okay, so you know what? You're not active. I'll just now notice that. So you can go, you can take that. You can go there. Inactive. Okay, about to be seizing that, and you can probably hold. You guys unsync with him. You go there. So that'll complete the encirclement here. We'll see and fish out the rest of the units, and that'll be fine. You're here, you're looking down here. We've got all these cores here. You're a depot, and you're shittily defending. That is a great combo. We also need to grade across here and here. Okay. So I think you guys are just going to hold here for now. Keep threatening. You're going to get railroaded over here. there, which means you're free. You go here. Mountain, clear weather, mountain, clear weather. This guy just has, does he really just have a damn signals regiment? That's it. He's probably got more stuff than that. Okay. You guys here staring down the Bulgarians. You're here. You've not taken this. It's perfectly 50-50. Okay, well, you got to finish taking that. Okay. So actually, you're the fighter wing. You are the fighter wing. Move you over here. There we go. Okay. So we need these guys to wrap up first, because that'll free up the units to send over here. Still 311. Do you need to watch this? Probably not. Well. Oh, yeah. No, you need to get there. Yep, 500 combat strength right there. They're not cracking that. You're an army corps. You've got the supply. Do I go smack you? Yeah. Tempting. Okay, let's look at the recruitment. Okay, I got the 3 tanks coming ready. Other than that, it's just a bunch of ships. Little low on war supply, so I should probably just build reinforcements. 190 chits. Missing right there. Okay, that's good. Huh. Okay. That. Make sure Serbia's good. Yep, Serbia's fantastic. Okay. So we'll just dump you all in there. Because I know I'm going to need tons of that. Okay, so here's our options. We could go on the attack here and really massacre, but they're probably coming in. So, let's take a look at the technology, because yes, see, of course they're on 3, they're on 3. Western Entente's still behind at 2. I'm a little bit behind. So that'll be good. Level 2 tanks, level 2 tanks, level 2 tanks. Research options, chemical warfare. Oh, pay the 250. Pay the 250. Promises to Romania. It's Romania at close, but no cigar. See, once they're at 80, they'll start moving. So once I see them about to get 60, I'll make sure to do that. United States still not there. Okay, anything else? Arabia's capital's been lost with the Hijaz, Riyadh. Okay, so much for Lawrence of Arabia. That was not happening. Yeah, they went for Basra and didn't really do anything here. no Gallipoli. We do have Greek forces. That's nice. Okay, make sure we go there. We're covered there. See, the question is, I could come in, rail in, and hit this guy hard, but is it what I want to be doing? 5 days? 5 days. No. Let's go here and figure out what we're doing, because we can just outflank, and then hopefully get this resolved for starters, because you're going to come right in, slam into him, and hopefully finish it up. Brusilov's going to get his other corps to... You're actually active. Yeah, go there. Ah, yeah, Rennenkampf. Should probably pay attention. Okay, you're looking good to go. You're saying 5 days, 5 days, 5 days, 5 days. Great. You're here, starting to work on cutting that. And you guys just hang out. Okay. So Rennenkampf will make a move here, and this actually should be a pretty good victory, because we're way stronger than them there. Okay. So we've done that, Vonnegrov. They got more forces than me there, but I think I'll be okay. Can't leave that open. Think. Denisov can get there in 2 days. We'll do that. I think we're okay up here. If they come in, we've got a lot of other corps to help us out. Okay, so we'll take the save game and run it. So, it's about to be late May of 16. I think it's either the next turn or two we'll have those tanks. Brigades. And then I gotta figure out where to put the tank brigades. I mean, the most obvious answer would be ship them to Hungary. Just because, one, Hungarian planes, tanks on open plains, probably a good place to be using them. Also, Brusilov would get them. Best attacker. General I've got. So I like that option. And guaranteed to get some combat action over there, no fans or buts. And hell, we could even basically use them to, if Vienna if they make a stand at Vienna or not, we can punch them there. I'm curious to see how Rennenkampf would do, because, I mean, he's got a huge amount of guys compared to those guys outside Lutzen. Because this rail line actually connects through here. Because I'd like Rennenkampf to go after Danzig. The problem is I don't want to be stuck besieging Danzig, and then they just get a huge amount of forces and just completely come slam into me. Now, I am, of course, not disheartened, heartened after that huge fight at Warsaw. They came in, got slaughtered. Of course, our cohesion will be a little down if they come in again for another slam, which I hope they do, because we should win that easily. I am transferring Denisov's corps over here to make sure Vonnegrad doesn't have any problems. Yeah, I mean, this is just such a nice defense. I mean, the only way these points would be better defensive points was if this river was, on the west side. So they were coming over river at us. But other than that, I mean, these points are so good. You've got the the rail lines protected behind the river, which is nice. So we just keep railing guys back and forth just to keep holding these 2 points. That's all we need to really hold in Poland. Like I said, unless they want to start, blasting through a bunch of forts up there, it is perfectly safe. And even carrying out that hypothetical, let's say they actually do decide to start blasting through a bunch of forts there, I'll just transfer to Rennenkampf will, a bunch of those corps there. Leave maybe 2, 3 corps defending Königsberg, take the other like 4 or 5 corps I have, take Rennenkampf's army and first army, and then just mop this line up. So I'm really liking our position in Poland. The only thing that makes me a little give pause about Hungary is it's just not progressing. I'm used to like, hey, you can encircle me, wrap it up real quickly, like Hearts of Iron. This game really takes some time to, we've got World War I armies here. It takes a long time to march anywhere and get things going like that, unless you can just rail in. But if you're taking enemy territory, Lord, it takes a while. So I am curious to see what they do in Serbia too, because they've got my forces split up. So luckily I split, I've got 2 basically very good leaders down there, so I'm each to split the 2 good leaders, but will they be able to get past that? I don't know. I don't know. I'm very curious to see if they can do that. Hmm. Yeah, and the tanks, yeah, the more I think on it, the more tanks just have to go to the Hungarian plains. That's where we're making the push. That's where we can take Vienna. That's the best place we can to pick up strategic points. One, we'll get the initial big hit of points there, but then there's other small strategic towns to pick up there. So that's where the tanks have to go, and the tanks will go to Brusilov. We have to move an artillery piece to one of the other armies or something, but that's fine. Actually, instead of I just was naturally assuming the tanks would go to the armies. What if I put the 4 tanks in a division? How would that work? I don't know. First of all, I've got to figure out how many combat width or command points. There we go. That's the term in this game. Command points tanks are worth, because of course the normal infantry division in this game is 6. So if each of those tanks are worth 6, also, could make just an entire tank corps. If they're more than that, you know, we'll have to see. But maybe I'll just make a tank division or tank corps. Kind of liking that thought more the more I think about it. It's really taking a while here. Yeah, Tank Corps sounds pretty cool. Also, we're going to take a look. We might put them under a new general if we've got any half-decent ones. We'll see. Because we've got several generals sitting in here waiting to be used, and a few even in Brusilov. I just don't know if any of them are, like, even a 2-attack general, though. Probably good. They could level up quickly. And the other reality is I just don't think we got too many other great generals to use unless we're just going to flat out give them to Brusilov, and maybe we should do that. But maybe if we put them in a core, they're a bit more flexible there. I don't know. I really just don't know how to use the tanks conceptually in this. Because if they're isolated, they're just going to get picked apart, or take extra casualties because they don't have infantry to smooth out the hits. We got the spinny circle of death. Hopefully this pulls out of it. And we'll see. Are they going to actually go for Vonnegut again, or is he going to keep monkeying around here? And the second army should hit. But see, that's the interesting part. They're not hitting together. They just will send in an army. They're going to have 3 armies stand around. And instead of having those 3 armies go at the same time or go one after another to make, punch a hole and break the deadlock here, they just send one army and then they sit back. And that's where they were able to push me back in Serbia. Because they kept pounding it, and yeah, they'd win the first 2 fights, but then we'd be out of cohesion, and then boop, they'd win the 3rd fight, and then we're forced to fall back and retreat. Here, they just kind of send an army in, or maybe make 2 attacks, and then they stop. They're just not, they get close to punching through. They're doing what, the opening good moves of it, but they're not following through. Yeah, I think it's going to be another fight at Warsaw. Looks like stuff's moving in there. Oh, that seemed to be a high amount of guys in that mountain pass. So we'll see how much cohesion Samsonov can get back in Warsaw. It's back already up to 611 by himself. Francois Holland again, 650. Samsonov, still a terrible leader, still holding on. Oh my god. Yeah, we've just got such bad generals there, but... They're bringing several corps. They're not bringing the numbers, though. I mean, we did lose 50,000 guys, but they lost 82. I mean, that's going to put them down to like 90,000. Wow. And I think we got maybe 3 national morale points off that one. Okay, smack them. They took more damage than they did, though. Hit the rail line there, so I guess I can repair the rail line. I stand there. Yeah, I think they've got a big army in that Carpathian Mountain Pass that I was trying to link up. I'm not messing with the Serbs, though. Okay. Excited to see what the national morale looks like after that. Did they dodge Pavel Rennenkopf? They must have. Ah, damn. That's too bad. Holding the line. Rennenkopf's assault hit an infantry division with no Oh man, Samsonov still hold on, so they came in with a whole nother army. Francois Holland still, or von Francois still sticking around. But look at that. I mean, his corps there totally ran out of the infantry. It's just a bunch of artillery pieces. Took some serious damage, though. That trench network being 300 probably is what saved us, because we're at 40,000. They're at 54,000. But that brought our numbers down big time. I mean, good God. We're going to need a lot of reinforcements there. So actually moving Denisov's corps may not have been a great move. We'll see. Oh, they moved into Chernovitz. Interesting. So I'm going to have to route somebody there to help that. There's one lone corps coming in. Okay, what's this national morale look like? We're down at 92. After the turn completion, it's going to be what? Only 94. Huh, only 3 from those battles. So it could be better than that. Wishful thinking. Okay, overall strategic situation. Central Power is 68 and falling. They're at 4.3 million casualties. We're up to 1.5. Western Allies 2.2. So put that all together, we're at 3.7. They're at 4.3. So they're pulling ahead of us on casualties, which of course is great. Okay. Those tanks are ready in, what, 1 turn for 2 of them and then 2 turns on the other one. Okay. Tank battalion. Yeah, look at that. 257 chits I need to replace. Ooh. Do that. That. You're good. You're good. You're good. Dump the rest. We're going to need a lot more than that. Yeah, next turn. We're just going to be putting everyone into... Man. Yeah, because the Chester Denisov down here, because this guy is looming here with 2,000. And we're definitely low. Okay, there's a running comp. You're here, you're cut. How long would it take you to get there? 9 days. Got a good chunk of guys there, man. Germans seem to have a lot of guys. Taking a look, they're sieging back Liège. And they're across the river here. So, yeah, they're across the Meuse River. I mean, they could start going into little German towns. So Central Powers. Military controls Luxembourg. Malmedy. Okay. This is getting interesting. Okay, you're here. We're gonna rebuild. I'm gonna leave. You're good. Level 3 trenches. Do we just bring you back across? Yeah, one day. Okay, one day. We'll bring you back across. If they're going to come over here, forces them to rail. Because we're keeping their attention down there, which is what we want. That's the key part. Cluj. Aha. You've got the siege pip, and of course, no one's ready to attack you. God. That I did not see coming. That fight at Chernovitz. So of course we need to go reclaim that. 322. Initiative and firepower. Okay. Okay, you're taking that. Fine. You're restocking. Fine. You've got a lot of firepower, whatever the hell you do have. There's that. Can't leave this open because you can come down. Oh, look at that. That's some entrenching because I got barbed wire being placed. So I guess this starts flagging as the Western Front once you get to Vienna or so. So yeah, Taunt seems not quite being okay. They're sieging Klagenfurt. It's a solid German name. Klagenfurt. Okay. We're sieging here. We don't have anything. Oh, no, yeah. Okay, so you guys are here. You're good. You're hanging out. You need to come there. Oh, let's look at these leaders. Who's gonna be my tank guy? Fast mover on tanks. Interesting. Your cavalry guy. Yeah, that scares me a bit. It's gonna be basically like a 2-to-1 combat power fight. Well, I could railroad some guys over. I mean, these guys are pretty banged up. I think the best thing for me is just keep them there. Oh yeah, let's see if anybody leveled up off that fight. A bunch of people get new seniority. One, 2-1. I think he gained some stats off that one. Okay, that's nice. 2-2-1, 2-1-1, 2-1-1. Rate of fire 4. Got some gold star guys here. I mean, yeah. Getting these guys restocked on manpower is going to take some time here. But they're here. Still held on, and we still are showing a decent chunk. Power. 200, 200. Yeah, so those guys just need to get their cohesion back. Whoa, whoa, yeah, okay. Okay, you're okay. Targeting. You get to hang here. You're going to take you out, hopefully, and that should be the end of you. Wrap that up. Then, where's that big attack going to come blasting from? Oh, okay. And you know what? This is what I think the unexpected move is. 5 days of rail. 5 days of rail. And you'll just defend this. We're going to railroad you in to knock that out and take back Chernovitz. And hopefully they don't see that and start pushing, and I don't think they will, hopefully. Okay, you are, you're going there, you're going to hold that, you're going to hold that, and this should wrap this up. Move that over there so I can see better numbers. Need to put a unit in there. You're the stronger unit. So it's the weaker unit over there. Okay. Now we've got a bunch of nice units down here that can attack. So I need to go maul that Bulgarian unit. 38%. You're full, you're full. Why are you only 38%? Because you're only 38%, you need to go somewhere where you've got a depot. Actually, it's better send you there. Be there in 6 days, and you'll be on the depot. Fantastic. So you know what? You're going to stay here in case you need to mount a counterattack. Because he's leaving. Who's good to attack? Denikin. You got some solid guys here, Denikin. Denikin can take that. You're not open. You are open. You don't have great combat. Denikin. You're getting railed out, that's right, because you don't have that. Cavalry's looking a little rough here. 7 days. You're here, you're going nowhere. 7 days also work for you. Okay. It does. So we'll try to take that and that. And then we've got an army corps inside there, so as soon as you actually activate, you're going to go take that out. Yeah, because I don't want to... Okay, you're doing that. You're cleaning that up. Okay, you're good. You're slightly over. Brusilov's going to keep going. Okay, you go there, start capturing that. Start moving on Pressburg. And good on reinforcements. Of course, short on reinforcement shits for infantry in like 2 seconds. We've got a backlog, so they're gonna pull, but you know, we only have 16 and 257's down. So yeah, so we take the save. You're fine. Brunkoff needs to do that. You just stay there and there. It's 2-1, but you got a Hindenburg behind you, and I don't like that. Is there anything I need to spot things on? You do have some air units, but you're not telling me what I need to know about that force. Okay. So we're going to take the save game and get going. We can see in Vienna. We can see they've got some militia there dug in. No, it's just militia. That's not too scary. Gonna smack some Bulgarians there. I just convinced them to keep some units here tied down. That's all I want. We're going to fall back here. Fall back to Skopje if we need to. And think, are there any other messages we need to take a look at? New aviation models available. Ah, did I hear it? Hit Flying 3. I have hit Flying 3. Unlock close air support. So let's see, is close air support their own like separate thing? Nah, it's just fighters become 1916 fighters. Okay. That's it. Okay. So I'll want to build some better air forces when it's time, but yeah, that's not now. Yeah, I can't. Okay, yeah, I can't build anything there yet. Okay. Thinking. Research, nope. Actually, did I see the tank battalions? Where are they? Or do I not start seeing those until I yeah, I guess I don't start seeing those until I start seeing the tanks actually on the field. Central powers, okay, Western Entente is caught up, great. We're on third chemical warfare. So actually, do I want to use this anywhere? Cost of national morale. It's got the bonuses of hitting with cohesion. New. Maybe. Nah. So here's what I might do. %20 chance of suffering minus cohesion. Interesting. So I think they're making the attack on me, so I'll gas them. There's a lot of them stacked up there. It's going to cost me the point, but I'll do it. So, here we go. Save game, roll it. Because I am concerned about holding on to Volgograd if they do attack. So I do think even if this just screws with them, forces them to, not attack right now and just delay it even a single turn, just because I'm going to be getting so much cohesion back and so much reinforcements up here, it would then allow me to ship a corps or two down here to make sure Volgograd's safe. Just because we need there's need time for those reinforcements to flow in and get the cohesion back, especially the cohesion back, because they've actually got a decent number of troops there. Still, it's the cohesion number that's really going to come back to help us. And I kind of wish you could see like what the gas attack did of, oh, they've lost X amount of points of cohesion, or this unit lost X amount of points of cohesion and lost, Y number of health. Because if you could see things like that, I think it would help make it clear that, yes, this actually is worth something rather than just kind of a guessing game of, oh, did it work? Did it not work? How effective was it? Was it not effective at all? So we'll see. I am very interested. See, one, if they attack. If they attack, I'm gonna feel like a genius after hitting them with a gas attack like that. You know, I guess that's the other thing. Could you actually gas attack and they end up leaving the province, so you end up gas attacking nothing? I don't know. Hmm. Because, yeah. Because I really want to see what happens there. Because, like I said, if that even just delays a single turn, if it hits him and delays a turn, it was worth it. Because the cohesion coming back is just going to be so huge, and getting extra reinforcements in to Samsonov's guys. Because then we can take, like I mentioned, a corps or two there. Not going to happen. Not going to crack. That's the other thing I don't get. I mean, they had like 3 armies here. They could have stacked up the armies, just gone boom, 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 turn after another, but they didn't. Because each one of these fights, I had more units than they did in the fight, which is not a good sign. And in fact, I think I had too many corps stacked up here that one of the corps was even forced to be inside, like the Warsaw fortifications, because I kept noticing that. That's why I took Denisov's corps over here. Because I think if you're defending from inside fortifications, you're not as... I'm not quite sure you do your full combat power. It's about the best way I can explain what I'm thinking. I know there was something mentioned in the manual about, like, oh, you want field armies in the field, blah, blah, blah. This I don't understand why they're still letting me keep those rail lines there. Because that's got to be hurting the supply to these guys. Because this is a depot, but if the supplies... Well, I guess if this depot just had enough supply for the next century, then actually they'd be quite alright. Like, a big difference between this game and Hearts of Iron is there's actual supplies. There's actual, heavy artillery ammunition. There's actual supplies. And that really does change up things, because Hearts of Iron system is based off, like, a supply capacity, but you don't actually make supplies. You don't make ammunition. You don't make rations for your guys to eat. It's just all about, the potential capacity. So even if things are bad for a single second in the supply system in Hearts of Iron, you're taking those penalties. Rather in this game, you can have a bunch of rations, supplies stacked up on a point, or have a bunch of ammunition, and even if you're in a shit situation, it's not bad because you still have your supplies. You've got your little wagons there. You're eating off. You're not worried about surviving off the land. You're not worried about the fact immediately that your lines are cut. because you can last for a while. Hearts of Iron, you just can't, because the game isn't set up like that. You'd start taking those huge combat penalties. We've nearly got this guy pocketed. Well, he's pocketed. We've nearly got him wiped out. And that'll be great, because that'll free up literally 2 core right there. And then this army transferring over to retake Chernovitz should seal that. And then maybe I need to send one of the cores over there, or hopefully these guys can just beat that little Bulgarian stack back and just go right back here to guarding Lemberg. I'm praying to God they attack the Serbs again, because if they get attack the Serbs, we can maybe get another national morale point. So, sorry about that. Take the headset off to sneeze. Hopefully I don't blow anybody's ears out. But, yeah, the tanks, and 2 of the tanks will be coming online this turn, so they'll get railroaded into Hungary. Once they're in Hungary, they can start running amok. Oh, so yeah, things have really slowed down here. This game in the turn. So after I'm done with this series, I'll probably switch back to Hearts of Iron full time, because I think I have 3 Hearts of Iron series currently going before my graphics card started, or not graphics card, my CPU started to overheat like mad, so I had to get the new cooling system. But that Soviet campaign's in an interesting spot. It's kind of at the do or die point. I think I may have lost it, but it's going to be fun to play out and see if I can salvage it. And then the United States and the UK is actually, my UK playthrough, UK is actually in the war, and wrapping up East Africa, if I remember correctly. After that, we'll probably make a counter push in North Africa or something like that. And the U.S. playthrough, I don't think the U.S. is not in the war. So in fact, I do know they're not at war. We're still gonna have probably another episode or 2 of just pure build up. While everything else is going, we got the black screen of doom in the gear wheel, which means things are still going. Then we'll go into the supply phase here and see the resolution, and we'll end the episode. Okay, here we go. Things are speeding along here. That's actually an Austrian unit up in, Yep. There's the move on Ivanograd. That's in fact violently. Wow. Wow, oh wow, oh wow. I thought for sure we were going to lose that for a second there. Just because that was such a violent swing against us. Oh, man. That gave me a heart attack. Wow. I mean, we started with 100K. They started with 210. They lost 100 and... Good lord, about 106,000 guys. I lost about 55. So we're still in about equal proportions there. But wow. That hit hard. Did some good damage to him. Yeah, the damn Bulgarian soldiers are even better than us. They've got 30. We're at 28. Oh, man. I think they're going to make a move here. So they did. 6K down. Only are 10K. We're only at a trench effectiveness of 209 instead of 300, but that's okay. Did some good damage there. Yeah, they had 184,000 men. We still have 270. That Serbian army's big. There it is. Managed to push through. Brusilov is massacred in 24th Infantry Division there. Of some Czechs. Rad. I'll be very interested to see what the national morale situation looks like right now. There's a lot of fights there that could have produced some national morale. I'm curious to see that fort at Ivangorod should still be operational, but we'll see. Demkin. Yeah, 422 commander. Oh, 632. Wow. Viktor Weben von Webenau. Very good commander. Got some Bulgarian troops getting Shrek there. They're going to give another run at Warsaw, it looks like. They're stacking up guys there. Going to have to get those fighter planes out. Okay. So the siege is on. We're going to get out there. Sloopland have a depot. You do have a depot. Okay. You've got ammunition stocks too. Okay. Yeah, you got wrecked. Denisov wasn't even enough. Probably should have transferred at least one more corps, but oh well. Okay. So we'll take the save game there. And you know what? Oh, wow. Okay. See you in the next episode.